Hey boys, welcome back to some more Spinball and career mode where we finished with the domestic format for this season, I'm pretty sure, and we're moving on to the Caribbean 2020 comms. So we're playing for Trinidad here, and we got a pretty stacked side. Chris Gale, the Bravo brothers, I think Badri was there. But yeah, both teams pretty good. Kieran Pollard is playing on the other side. I didn't see their full team. I think they had Eunice Khan as well. You know, these Caribbean sides, they have some decent players, so it should be a pretty fun format. Should be a pretty fun competition. I'm excited to get back into some 2020 stuff. Obviously, it hasn't been too long since the Big Bash, but you know, it's always good fun. As Chris Gale and who's the other guy? I think it was Darren Bravo opening up. So a decent pairing there as we come out here. We haven't had the best time in the 2020 stuff. Highest score of only like 34. So hopefully we get a bit of a chance in this tournament. And early on here, we do have a bit of work to do. 3 for 62 in the 8th over. You know, we're off to a decent start. Like the run rate's fine. A few too many wickets have fallen, but hopefully we can resurrect it and push on to make a decent score. It looks like Rampal there coming in. A lot of you'll see a lot of obviously West Indians or former West Indians as well. Tight single right there. Probably, well, direct hit he would have been gone, but thankfully for Drake he made it home. And yeah, move on to 3 here. The spinner comes into the action and hit that one. Just couldn't quite get all of it. Pick up the single. So just trying to find our feet. Don't want to go too expansive at the moment. Just trying to get into some form. A nice little shot there, but they actually had a man perfectly for that shot. Usually I don't play those too well, but that time played it nicely. But of course they had like a deepish third man there to stop the runs. As this is a pretty handy partnership. We're obviously only 5 of 5 as we try the hook shot, and we go for the quick single here. He's gonna get home. Just good running by Drake to get us off strike there. He's 20 out of 15, so we probably should just try to milk the strike to him and let him do his thing, honestly, as the spinner is back into the action here. It's actually a new spinner, Shoaib Malik, so yeah, they have a good side as well. They had Jason Holder opening up, obviously Rampal, Shoaib Malik, a good side. As that's a good sweep shot. Actually, we're going to pick up a few. It's a piss poor throw from the boundary. Good lord, absolutely shocking. But good stuff nonetheless. We move on to 8. As oh my god, we go for the sweep like a meter outside off. Oh jeez, I don't know how it missed the stump. And honestly, I sort of panicked and just ran. I ran my partner out, but at the same time, I sort of blame him as well. Like if you look at the replay, he took off so slow. Like he was like behind the crease, so it was probably both of our faults. It was his fault for not backing up. There was probably a single in it, but you know, not my problem now. Hopefully we can push on, as there's a beautiful shot over cover there. We are in with Dwayne Bravo, so you know we've still got some batting to come. 4 out, and we get Dwayne Bravo in. Probably not a bad time to actually lose a wicket and bring a bit of a hitter in. And it's a good start to the over. Obviously a 6 first ball. That's ideal. You know, the pressure is well and truly off. And you know the score is looking, you know, 180ish. Obviously, if we bat well, as that one is put down by the fielder. I was looking for the single again, but Bravo is just not looking at the play. Just, I don't know, these Caribbean boys being a little lazy with the running, so maybe we have to be a bit cautious with the quick singles. But this time we work it off the pads pretty nicely. Just pick up the single. And yeah, the 180 seems like it's doable, although we did lose another wicket. And Johan Bota, another handy with the bat here. And we're going to pick up a nice 2 there. But only 110 now into the 15th over. So maybe 180 was a little bit out of reach. Just haven't really been able to get going myself. 17 off 15. It's not terrible, but just haven't really been able to hit the boundaries. We do try to open up a bit here, but it's going to be caught at like a backward square leg there. It was sort of a slow ball by Smith. Just a slow bouncer. I thought I actually hit it pretty well, but it looped up. And the fielder came around, took a nice catch. So, yeah, it was not the worst innings, but not the best innings of all time either. Hopefully we can, you know, do a little bit better in future. But we come on to bowl, and probably two of their biggest players, Yunus Khan and Kieran Pollard, are at the crease, and Yunus Khan is killing it at the moment. And they're definitely well and truly on their way to chasing our score. It's you know, we got an okay score, but yeah, they're doing it pretty comfortably at the moment. Really need to get a wicket. This one right here, I thought he edged it, but not to be. So it's been a handy start to the over though. 5 dot balls. Let's see if we can finish off with a maiden. Would be ideal, and that's exactly what it's going to be. So if we're going to get a couple of maidens, it's going to put the pressure on for sure. They're going to feel it. Kieran Pollard obviously does not like to be held down too much, and Yunus Khan obviously a very, very good player. But unfortunately, they seem to be scoring pretty freely off the other bowlers, so it's a bit tough. This one we go up for. Big appeal, but yeah, it's sliding outside the off stump. I playing live, I thought this was really close. I thought it was super close. I looked at the if I can find it here, the big eye, just to see how close it was. But we'll see on replay here. It does pitch outside off, and I thought it straightened up, but as you see, it just slides straight past. I didn't think it was that wide, but nowhere near the stump, so a good decision by the umpire. Bowling to Pollard here, and it's going to be the first single off our bowling, unfortunately. Trying to keep those dot balls coming, but they do work us there off the hip for one. Not like Kieran Pollard, obviously doesn't really play like that in real life, but, you know, pretty handy stuff. But another great over here. Bowling to Yunus Khan, last ball, he's going to go for the big shot. The man is going back, and he's going to take the catch. Beautiful stuff right there, and that's going to be our first wicket in this competition. Very, very nice stuff. Unfortunately, though, we are going to end up losing. I think we got one other over, and we're going to finish with 1 for 11 off our figures. But we didn't get to bowl our 4, and Kieran Pollard, Shoaib Malik just cruised home. We only got 136. It wasn't enough runs. I mean, we had enough batters. Look at that. We had Cameron Akmal down the back there. So many batters. We didn't push on, make a big score, and it wasn't good enough, unfortunately. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, and I'll see you guys next time.